on the big screen with his new role.
Yes, Kevin Valdez joins us live via Zoom to tell us more about his Apple TV series Little Voice this morning. You're also joined by your father as well, and we've also got Hester Wagner from the Film Project, Director of Features Explored. Good morning to all of you.
Hey, go on in.
All right, so
Morning.
Little Voice came out this past summer, July, I believe, right, on Apple TV
Yes.
Plus. So, Dad, why don't you tell us a little bit more about Kevin?
Well, Kevin, you know, he's high functioning autism. You know, he has high functioning autism, and you know, he was, you might say, he was diagnosed at 18 months, and got, you know, an ABA program with the regional center here in California. So, you know, we started off the bat, you know, with going to a regular elementary school with a shadow aid, going into high school with no shadow aid, and he did perfectly well, you know, and now, just got involved with the drama program.
He loves acting, right?
Yep.
Right, Kevin?
Yep. That definitely is true. You know, I started out with doing like a little bit of I started out doing a bunch of sorry about that. Sometimes it's just like things get a little bit too hectic for me. But sometimes I started out with a couple of local productions over at Cornerstone Community Church in Manteca. I was cast in a couple of good roles, including Tumnus in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. And I also was cast as Teddy Brewster in Arsenic and Old Lace for my high school drama club production of it.
We're looking at some clips.
I got a lot of really positive feedback, and so as soon as I graduated out of high school, I wanted to become an actor in the big business. And I think it was at one point we came across a summer camp for Inclusion Films, which was founded by Joey Travolta, John Travolta's older brother, and so I decided to join in on it. And then when I graduated out of high school, I decided to join in Features Explored to pursue a career in the film and media industry.
That's wonderful.
Get myself a couple of good jobs there.
So Hester, tell us a little bit more about what the movie is about. I see that J.J. Abrams and also Sarah Bareilles are part of this.
Yeah, so Little Voice is a series produced and directed by Apple TV. J.J. Abrams, Jesse Nelson directed, and Sarah Bareilles was on the writing team. And Kevin got to it because somebody in the casting agency that cast him knew Joey Travolta and just started Googling and got to me and asked if I had any students on the autism spectrum that might fit the specs for the role. And the entire thing happened, I think, in about 8 to 10 days between sending in about 5 or 6 of our students to audition, Kevin getting a second round audition, flying to New York with him to do an in-person audition, and then they offered him the role right there when we were in New York. And I think 3 or 4 days later, we were on a plane, helped support Kevin to get transitioned into life in New York City, which I did as well after college, and I know, you know, how challenging that can be for anybody. So we provided the support to help him appear on every episode of the show.
That's wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so people can watch it on Apple TV. It's called Little Voice, about his character Louis King, and is the autistic older brother of the main character, Bess King. Well, thank you all so very, very much.
Thanks for having us.
Hey, thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it.
And I believe